Hey, welcome into my new office. We officially moved to a bigger place. We have like now a big office with different places where I will be able to record my video, and I'm very happy to do this one at my office where I'm working every day. I heard you! But maybe let's talk about this later. Today I want to talk about the Lomography Petzval 55 Mark II, which is a very special and unique lens that I was very excited to try. This lens has been sent by Lomography Korea to me just to try it out. They didn't ask me anything, just to make a video about it and get a review. I can't even keep this for myself, and that's very sad because you will see I really liked it. And for the occasion, I went to Japan with Baptiste, that you saw maybe in some of the first videos of the channel, that I joined with my girlfriend to meet him and his girlfriend. And we went through the countryside of Japan to discover some beautiful places, but also I've been taking a lot of pictures in Tokyo when we went back from the trip, and these things gives you incredible atmosphere with your pictures.
Wow, pretty, very pretty.
This is the kind of lens that is very unique, the way you will be able to get pictures out of it, just because of how it destroys, let's say, your pictures. And that's exactly what I think Lomography is trying to sell, is to give you the gems that film photography can give you with a digital camera. I was using this one with the Nikon Z6, and I think it's a perfect combo to get easy pictures with it, to use it with a digital camera that can help you on focusing easily, because it might be one of the bad points, let's say, if I can say that, because this thing might be very tricky to focus with. So when you activate the focus picking with your camera, or you just press the plus to zoom in your picture to see where you are doing your focusing, then you can focus properly. Because at 1.7 or even f2, it's gonna be pretty hard to focus on your subject. So sometimes you better go to f4 just to be sure you get an easier focus. But if you are going to more like f5, 6, f8, you're gonna lose this effect that the lens is giving you. And talking about the effect, I want to talk about this kind of blurry, de-shaping look that it gives you. And you can control that by using this right here, which is not a focusing ring, but an effect strength ring. Let's say that like this. It goes from 1 to 7, and most of the time I was using it at 7 or 6 because I really wanted to play with the effect, and it will emphasize the effect that you have on your pictures. So this is swirly effect that you can have. You can always change it. The bad thing about it is that when you will change it, it will change also the focusing point where you were using the focusing ring just right here. So you have to be careful that when you want to change it, to better change it before and then adjusting your focus. And you have also the ring to choose the aperture that will go from f1.7 to f22. Just a little reminder, if you want to get the best out of your lens, most of the time the extremes are not good. If you take a picture like 1.7 or f22, you will decrease the quality of your pictures. So most of the time the sweet spot, if you want to get a nice bokeh on the background, is to go like 1 or 2 stops lower on the aperture. So from 1.7 I will go most of the time between f2 or f2.8 to keep having this strong effect on my pictures. And then if I want to use it just like a kind of normal lens, let's say, but still having this chromatic aberration or vignetting look that it gives, you can go up to f5.6, f8 to get the best out of it. So we are talking here about a 55mm, which is pretty good for traveling. Most of the time I'm used to the 35mm, but the 55 I think it's perfect to play with this bokeh, which will be, of course, as they sell it on their website, perfect for portrait, but keep in mind you can always take portrait with whatever lens you have. This is just making like a nice shapes for the face of your subject. We were talking about this specific effect that it gives, blurring everything around it and just keeping the center sharp, let's say, which looks kind of like a miniature effect, I would say, which looks pretty cool if you are taking some architecture pictures. But you have another effect that you can change is by using these kind of things. And you may be surprised if you are not used to this kind of very specific lens, because removing a part from your lens is kind of weird. So this circle represents what will be the look of the bokeh, so the aesthetic, the texture of your bokeh on the background as well on the foreground. And if you change it and you get other ones that lomography offers, it can be a star, it can be like a oval kind of shape, it will change the look of how the light will react and create the texture on your bokeh. That's exactly the definition of bokeh, and you will change it by using these little things. They didn't send me, so I didn't have the opportunity to try, but you can look at a lot of examples on their website.
Hi, smile. No, at the camera. Okay. He wants me to record him, but I'm not.
Having these kind of things is really something that can push you out of the standard, let's say, and make you create some unique look which is very hard, almost impossible to recreate on Photoshop. So this is the kind of thing that you are looking for when you want to do more vintage kind of photography and you are buying like an old lens to recreate this like old look, like with bad glass in your lens, etc. It doesn't have bad glasses inside, but it has a unique effect that will make, once again, something different in your picture. When we arrived back in Tokyo, I was a little bit lost because I've been in Tokyo before and I didn't want something like too basic to do. I was really surprised that it pushed me to get new kind of pictures with it, a little bit more outside of my habits, and to try something new by just trying to do something a little bit more atmospherical, if I can say, and just to transmit more like a pure emotion, a little bit blurry, a little bit like in movement, etc., instead of having something perfectly sharp. Of course, it's better to start learning how to get the perfect pictures than to be able to do it on the go and creating other things. But these kind of things can also push you to think a little bit more different, to be a little bit more open-minded about the quality of your pictures and just to see what it represents more than just sharp pixel. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to send them back this lens tomorrow and I'm pretty sad about it. Well, I hope you liked the video. A new arc, I think, is starting. Welcome to all new subscribers and don't forget to subscribe if you are still not subscribed. I'm looking forward to see you next time for another video. That was Antoine. Ciao.